Morning sunshine and welcome to Phasmophobia and this week's challenge, no evidence on Grafton Farmhouse. Let's hop in. Alrighty. So, in case you're not familiar with how all that no evidence stuff works, first things first, that one, all useless. There are no evidences, that means no primary evidences, those gone. Everything that's left are the secondary evidences, stuff like the wave doesn't disturb salt, the phantom cannot be caught on camera, the Jinn negative test doesn't turn off the fuse box, stuff like that. And of course, everything during the hunt, like the Revenant being either really fast or really slow, the hunt to speed depending on the temperature, yada yada yada. But first things first, of course, finding the ghost. Good idea, always EMF, thermo and maybe some light just for good measure. By the way, we are having no setup time, but all the screens, so we can still check for, this time, not EMF 5, but of course the polter and the twin. And we are having no fuse box on the map, but that doesn't matter too much. So, let's get to it. First things first, of course, let's get the light on. We don't want to waste our sanity just like that. And there we go, perfect. So, now time to find the ghost, and maybe if we stumble upon a cursed possession we can take a look into that one. It's the mirror. Well, I'm not entirely sure if it is a fixed cursed possession, but I'll just go for it. Bedroom over there. Okay, we got the ghost room. Let's start the investigation. Well, an easy one to start with is, well, just grab some salt and test for the wave. And just for good measure, let's also throw in a cross. And that should be good enough for the wave. At least once the ghost steps into the salt and we can rule out the wave. Odd. So another one which is rather easy to figure out is the mimic. Because the mimic still has the ghost orb, so if we see ghost orbs on this challenge, it is the mimic, 100% sure. One way to tell for the Jinn outside of the hunt is just use the EMF reader, put it to the box, and every time the Jinn uses its ability to zap 20, 25, whatever % of your sanity, the EMF reader is going to get off. That's one way to tell it. And in the meantime, let's check for the mimic and also another one. I will explain that in a moment. Wait a second. No more cold breath. 8-3. 1-2. Oh, wait a second. That's actually pretty good because the ghost changed room. That means we can rule another one out. The Gorio's unable to change the favorite room. That's another one done. Still no ghost orb, so definitely not the mimic. Good, good. And now let's, thank you, it's not that warm. Let's test for the unreal. Another pretty easy one, just candle and another candle and another candle. And once the unreal blows out 3 candles, the ghost is going to initiate a hunt. Should be pretty obvious. Another one we can rule out that way is, it's a pretty big room. We can be sure about we are in the same room as the ghost should the ghost blow out the candles, and the shade is unable to blow out candles when the player is in the same room. That should be another one we can rule out. And candle the third. Do you initiate a hunt? Might take a few seconds. Okay, we can also rule out the unreal. Another one down. Now there's only one tiny thingy I like to do to rule out 2, 3 ghosts at once. A little roamer trap. Pretty easy, just get a hallway between, or a big room or whatever, between you and the ghost room, and the wave, phantom and banshee, they frequently roam over to your position. The wave does so by teleporting over to a position, just walking away without disturbing any sort. The phantom walks to a position, produces an EMF just like the wave, and then walks away. And the banshee, no EMF, but a lot of walking to a position and going away. Well, a pretty easy way to figuring out a weave or with a single action. Oh, wait a second. That's been the fuse box. Indeed. The ghost turned off the fuse box, the Jinn is unable to do that, we can rule that one out. Perfect. So that means by now we ruled out most of the ghosts we can easily do so. So I think it's time to get hunted and look at the hunting behavior, the speed, stuff the ghost does doing the hunt, all that stuff. Good. But let's not get a cursed hunt, just a regular hunt, and let's take a look. Ah, there we go. Okay, let's get... Sounds like pretty normal speed. That's fast. That's slow. Is it a revenant? Well, it did disturb the sword. That's good. Oh, okay, yeah. Pretty sure that's been the rather slow while having no target, but scarily fast when having a target. And Hantu? Excuse me, Hantu? That's been a Hantu? Huh, that's odd. But anyway, at least now you know most of the tests and the stuff. Well, let's just rinse and repeat. This is still perfectly fine. Some of the ghosts are harder to figure out, some of them easier. That's bound to happen. And once again, mirror. Might be the fixed possession. Huh, odd. Somewhere that direction. Yep. Already got a ghost room. Perfect. So, rinse and repeat. So, let's get to the fun part. Can hear it pretty good, not a miling. Hey, can you get over here? Yokai test. Not a yokai. Pretty much normal speed. Doesn't seem to be Oni or Phantom. Huh. No clue what it is supposed to be. It is not a yokai, nothing like Dio or Moroi, They. Maybe it is just something really boring like a Gorio. At this point I have no clue. It's actually been a Gorio. A bit of a shot in the dark, but that's one down, only 2 to go. But this time I'm gonna cut it short by a little bit. Okay, and we already got the ghost room. And light, we already wasted more than enough sanity. Nope, definitely the ghost room. Oh, the most scary of all of them. The ghost is trying to give me a copyright strike. Ugh. Oh, and the ghost just tried to initiate the hunt. That's odd. Well, I can tell you it is not an Unreal. because all the candles, well, 2 of the 3 candles were still lit. So it's one of the ghosts able to hunt at the sanity above. Excuse me? 30%? Why is my sanity that low? Huh. So it feels like a pretty early hunter, but it isn't one of them. I didn't see anything like the UI's ability to drain my sanity. I didn't even have anything like any events or stuff like that. I'm pretty sure the only ghost able to drain so much sanity in such a short time by now is the Djinn. Can't explain any other way. And there we go. It's 2 down, only 1 more. Oh, and by the way, yes, the mirror is the cursed possession every single time. Oh, wait a second, you changed ghost room. Okay, so in that case we can already rule out the Gorio. Perfect. Huh. Oh, that's been an airball event. We can also rule out the Oni this time. Perfect. And on Rio or not. By the way, I'm not trying to summon the Dark Mother. No need to worry. I am fine. And oh, wait a second. Not about that ring around the roses bullshit. No, there's a ghost orb. Can you get... Thank you. Ghost orb. It's a mimic. Easiest ghost on this challenge. And that means that's number 3 and we get our 5,000. So yeah, that's been the challenge, no evidence. Well, what can I tell you about that one? I mean, it's favorite of Phasmophobia veterans for a reason. You really do need to know all the fancy stuff, the secondary evidences, the hunting behavior, yada yada yada. And even then, it's not guaranteed that you actually get it. But it's just so much more satisfying than anything else. But telling you every single no evidence thingy about every ghost, you don't want to be here that long. So if you care about it, I think I got some other no evidence videos, also some about every single ghost, and there are many other YouTubers who did the same, so I think talking about no evidence, no point in that one. But other than that, yeah. But I hope I could still show you 1 or 2 things that help you with your weekly challenge. Hope you had fun watching. Also, thank you for doing so. And I hope to see you again the next time. And until, have a great day.